Okay, so I'm just going to start the video now because this is I'm going to show you our door boundaries. This applies to any door that is going to lead to somewhere that is either a safety thing, like coming out of the car, or your door, your front door, your back door, whatever, or that leads to somewhere that the dog wants to go and will probably just pull you through. So, like into a store or something like that is an example of that one. So with this, what we want is we want the dog to wait, and we use the cue wait, just not even necessarily for this, because she is getting used to like that the opening of it just means to wait. Yes, good girl. And you see how when I closed it, she backed off. And that's how we taught that, is we just use the door as a mirror to the dog's motion. So I start to open it a little bit, and if she rushes forward, I shut it, right? I open it just a little bit like that. Oh, a little bit like that. She didn't expect that. She can be a little skittish. So I would open it just a little bit. And at first, she'd try to stick her nose through and go through, so I'd just shut it again. Open it a little bit, shut it again, and she's very smart. So she very, very quickly understood that, oh, if I just stay in place calmly, then we get to go through. So, but the reason why I add the wait cue is so that we can use it in other situations where there's not a distinct boundary, like we're not going through a door. So you give the cue. The leash is very loose here in the beginning. I didn't have it tense, but I did have it such that, like this, and this is what you'll want when you start doing this, which is going to be anytime you come through a door, come out of the car or anything, is you need the leash to be such that if she did try and go out and you didn't get the door shut, that she would not make it past the threshold anyway, because the leash would stop her. So that way she can't self-reinforce if you're a little too slow on the uptake, and that will happen. So just make sure that your leash is in the right position so that there's not enough slack for her to get past the threshold if she were to bolt through or something. So Callie, wait. Good. Callie, let's go. And she goes through calmly, and then she waits for me on the other side. That's what we want. We want the dog, yes, good girl, to wait for us on the other side and not start pulling on the leash and things like that. So right now, we're going to go have a pee. Let's go pee. And then I'm going to start this again and show you how we're working with this new leash.